So let's film some shaky cam. So yeah, in this video I wanted to talk about some future plans regarding this channel and the work I do. In next year I have planned some more spare time in which I would work on my projects that are on my mind, some of them for over 2 to 3 years, and I thought this would be well, the time has come to finish, or at least to start work on them. One of the projects is a table lamp. I want to make a DMX controllable RGB plus white table lamp with wireless control, and it should work on battery power, and the lamp should work for at least 8 hours with full brightness on. This idea came from one of my colleagues some few years ago, and we have made some prototypes, but there's not a prototype that's close to the finish, and I decided that the time has come to finally finalize this project, I guess, and to see if this lamp would work in real life applications. I have a background in professional lighting. I'm you would say a lighting guy, the guy that controls the lights from lighting desk, and I have encountered several times the problem that when you have a gala dinner and you have very small time to change the setup from conference to the dinner setup, a lot of time is spent on focusing the par cans on the tables, and this lamp would help to save some time, I guess, save some costs, also save some nerves because you would not have to jump on stairs and adjust the par cans manually after the tables are set. The second use for these lamps would be in dinner halls, concert halls, where there is no possibility to hang lighting fixtures above the tables. You could just put these battery powered lamps straight on the tables and connect to them wirelessly and control them as you please. There are two major problems. One is that to get the table illumination, you have to use plenty powerful LEDs, which in turn means you have to have quite a big battery, and the overall construction is quite big, and you would be perfectly true to say that there is no place on the dinner table for a huge battery powered LED light, but if implemented beautifully and correctly, I believe it could work. Well, at least I want to at least try it. So yeah, that is one project. The I want to try and finalize, and there are many more. For example, as you probably you haven't seen it, but yeah, I have some videos where I build subwoofers. One of my hobbies is to look into speaker enclosure design, and I have several plans on building several sets of speakers, to look into cabinet damping, look into crossover building, etc. And other project is to build subwoofers for my private PA system. Last year I encountered, not last year, this year, yeah, this late summer, I encountered the problem that I wanted to make a private so-called festival. Well, there were some, I believe, maybe 15 people, but yeah, it's my private thing, where I wanted to play some heavy electronic music in my countryside meadows, and the speakers I got, although professional, but they were nowhere near enough for the PA system that I was imagining. So the other project is to build my own subwoofers that are tuned specifically to music genre I will play, because I plan on this festival to take place also the next year and maybe the year after that. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, there is a need for very specific speakers. I tested the design for these subwoofers in my car audio subwoofer build, where I got plenty close for a usable subwoofer in my Volvo. It's a 6th order double tuned bandpass, parallel tuned, where it goes down to -3 dB. I believe it was somewhere between 35 to 20 hertz. No, 20 was too low. I guess 35 was the lowest, -3 I got. And while remaining plenty punchy in the upper bass region. So I'm planning to build at least 4 of these subs, and hoping to achieve better results than this year, because I used J-Sub copies with dual 18 sound drivers, and these were two cabinets, 2 sets of double 18-inch speakers. And although everyone on the party was happy, but I didn't get the punch and power that I wanted from these subs. So I'm hoping to build my own set of speakers and to achieve higher SPL and to get the sensation that I want to achieve with my own subs. We'll see how it goes. There is another project. Recently I sold my bookshelf speaker set to a friend of mine, which uses these speakers for his own I wouldn't say it's a recording studio, but rehearsal room, where he plays some electronic beats and experiments with synthesizers and beat machines. And I was very happy to see that the set of speakers I sold to him suited him really well. The satellites were plenty clear and powerful for the room, and the sub was tuned perfectly for the music and the type of sound he wanted. So the system sounded really great. Well, you couldn't say that the set I sold was anywhere near hi-fi system or high fidelity or something, but the goal of the system was to sound pleasant and sound good for the music type I like. I know it's kind of, I don't know. I believe that many people would disagree with me when I say that I like my speakers to be as a musical instrument that can play the style of music I like. But that's the way it is. I hope you got the idea. So yeah, and I have a need to build another set for myself. I'm planning to use focal coaxials, 6.5 inch drivers, and to experiment a bit with the enclosure designs, maybe try some concrete damping. The idea is to make a concrete sphere inside a plywood box that's dampened, and to avoid some internal resonances and reflections and standing waves, and couple these focal drivers with the sub that's designed to go as low as it can go. I want to play starting from 20 Hz to 100 Hz in the range of -3 dB, because I want to have all the range, all the material on the songs that usually subwoofers do not reproduce. So I will see how that project goes. But yeah, I have to save up some money for the components and finalize the design. Yeah, that's the idea. Those are the closest big projects. Of course, there are some smaller ones, like I would like to make a repeatable design for some small plywood stools that I could maybe sell as DIY kits, just where I cut on my CNC the main part and the buyer can assemble the stools himself. Also, I have done some work on home signage, some custom small business signs where I cut the name of the business on the oak or other type of tree. Also, well, I'm ready to experiment with all kinds of orders and something like that, but I haven't had much time to promote myself or do some work on promotional pieces or something like that, but hoping that will change next year. So yeah, what else? At the moment that's it, I guess. Kind of a loner walking vlog this is, but I guess I needed this to sort out my thoughts and maybe spark some interest in sticking with me on this channel. Many things to come. many failures to come, I'm sure about it, but I'm hoping that there will be some things that remain and come out great. Thank you for watching.